guys. I'm doing a video today, hopefully a quick video, on an article that I read a couple of days ago, and it's entitled, Vanderbilt Grad Student Invited to White House to Talk Gun Reform. Okay, that sounds great. You know, the White House is inviting a college grad to the White House to talk about gun reform. And it goes on to talk about it in the article a little further. She's from the South, you know, so I guess that automatically means that she knows a lot about guns, being from the South. I have it up here on my laptop too, so I'm going to be looking back and forth here while I read some of this to you. It quotes her as saying, growing up in the South, everybody is pro-guns, and that is just the way it has always been. Lots of people own guns. They are everywhere. Well, I can't argue with that. You know, yeah, the South is pro-gun. And she is actually 22 years old, like I said, recent college grad. And the White House has invited her to talk about gun reform, I'm assuming from a young perspective. And I think she got the attention of the White House because she has been part of a campaign that was against campus carry. She wants to keep guns off of college campuses. So right there, I find that interesting, being a Second Amendment supporter, and she doesn't want people to be able to carry guns on college campuses. Okay, that's fine. But there were three quotes in this article that bothered me the most, and I'm going to put a link in the description so that you guys can look at this yourself and read it. But this article quotes her as saying, "I don't think assault rifles should be on the market." Okay. My first thought is why. Now, I know this isn't an in-depth article. You know, it's not going to get to the bottom of what she really thinks, but right off she says that she doesn't think that assault rifles should be on the market. Well, is she talking about actual assault rifles, fully automatic military grade assault rifles, or is she talking about commercially available semi-automatic rifles like AR-15s and AK-47s? Now, if she's talking about military-style assault rifles, they're perfectly legal to own, but they are not commercially available. See, a lot of people don't realize that. You can own fully automatic military-grade weapons. They're just highly regulated. Now, if she's talking about commercially available semi-automatic rifles, then she's using the incorrect term, because they are not assault rifles. Okay. Look that up yourself. Okay, there's a big difference between semi-automatic and fully automatic and what an assault rifle really is. So that's not what this video is about. I'm just raising concerns with this article. So we'll go into that another time. But it also goes on to quote her as saying, "I think we should limit the number of magazines." What does that even mean? Limit the capacity of magazines, like many states have done. Many states have limited the amount of ammunition that you can put in a magazine, or how much ammunition a magazine holds. Limited it to 10 rounds, 5 rounds, whatever. Or does she mean that we should limit the amount of magazines that anybody can own at any given time? Like, say, you can only own 4 magazines for each rifle that you have, or for each handgun that you have. That doesn't make any sense to me, which that'd be unconstitutional in my opinion. And third, they quote her as saying, "I think we should increase background checks at gun shows." Okay, she thinks that we should increase background checks at gun shows. Well, there again, what does that mean? Because if you are a federally licensed firearms dealer, you are required by law to conduct a background check on 100% of sales, whether you're at a gun show or at your private business. So how do you increase 100%? And if she's talking about private sales are regulated by the state government and not the federal government. There's the gun show loophole that they like to talk about, and that is really the gun show loophole doesn't exist. I'm hoping to do a video soon about that and go into more detail about that. But for right now, I just wanted to give a quick overview of this article that I read. And my message with this is basically that you always have to think for yourself. You always have to fact check. And, you know, it's easy to read this article and read the headline and, ooh, a college grad, you know, is going to talk about gun reform, and then you read the first couple of paragraphs and, you know, maybe you get the idea that, ooh, she's a young person, but she's from the South, so she must know about guns, and she's going to go and, you know, help support the Second Amendment. It does say in the article that members of her family own firearms. Okay, but that doesn't mean that she owns firearms, and that doesn't mean that she knows, you know, details. She doesn't know the ins and outs of the law. It doesn't mean that she, you know, is qualified to make any major decisions regarding our rights. So there again, we always have to think for ourselves, guys. Think for yourself. Always fact check. We live in the information age. You know, you can look it up for yourself. Don't take my word for it. You know, don't just watch my videos and just assume I know what I'm talking about. Feel free to fact check me, and if I, you know, give you incorrect information, you know, hey, yeah, let me know, and you know, we'll fix it. We'll get to the bottom of it. I want to educate people, and I want to be educated as well. So, you know, plain and simple, that's how it is. Well, I hope you guys liked the video. Hit the like button and subscribe and share with your friends. That would help me out tremendously. And I want to send out a special thanks to my new subscribers. You guys are awesome. Thanks for the support. It really means a lot to me when you guys are taking notice and watching my videos and making comments and all that. It really does mean a lot. So I have more videos coming your way soon. As always, thanks for stopping by, and I'll see you guys next time.